And today we're drinking Oakholm Brewing Galaxy Farm. So Oakholm Brewing's in Brookfield, Massachusetts. They've been open a couple of months now. Beautiful location. Was there on Saturday. Sun was shining, outdoor picnic tables, and they're making some really solid beer, some great beer. I did not have this one yet. This will be new to me today. And I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Brookfield because in East Brookfield is Timber Brewing. And we stopped there too, and they had some fantastic beers, including an Edelweiss that was just phenomenal. One of the best beers I've had in a long time. Don't want to shortchange these guys. This was canned on 8/3, so it is about 6 weeks old at this point, even though we just picked it up at the brewery the other day. It is a New England style IPA, obviously with Galaxy hops in it. So let's go ahead and give it a crack and see what we got. As always, if you like the reviews, please go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and leave comments because we love talking about beer. This is a very unaggressive pour by me, and we got a ton of head on top of this one. We got like 4 fingers of head on this one, and we got the very dark, opaque, yellow, probably yellow color to it. And like I said, you cannot see a thing through it. Definitely unfiltered, and again a solid 4 fingers of head on it. Now it's 6.8% ABV. It's nice white head on it, tight bubbles. Can't tell if there's really anything streaming up through it because you can't see anything in it. So why don't we dive into the aroma? So we have citrus. A little bit of grapefruit, maybe a little bit of kiwi, a little bit of bubble gum, just a faint hit of like fresh cut grass. Yeah, so that's about it. The aroma wise, it's not overly aggressive. I'm not sure if this is a typical double dry hopped, where you just shove a ton of them in there. In fact, it is. I did look it up. It was supposedly it's dry hopped with 2 pounds of hops for every barrel of beer or every gallon of beer. I don't remember which at this point. But 6 weeks out, aroma wise, actually I just got a nice little hint of orange with that one. Aroma wise, it's reasonably subdued at this point. Yeah, so cheers. Yeah, so flavor wise, the orange juice is much more forward. In fact, it's not the first thing you taste, but it almost stays on your tongue through the entire tasting profile. So it starts early and stays there for the entire time. Finishes with a little bit of grapefruit. Finishes quite bitter. I'm getting quite a bit of tart and bitter at the back of the throat. Yeah, it's quite bitter. It's bitter up front too. Very old style West Coast bitter. Really strong bitter going on in this. So we have orange juice, grapefruit. Don't get much of the malt. Mouthfeel wise, it's decent. It's not super smooth, but it's definitely not. It doesn't have any sharp metallic or anything like that going on. Definitely getting strong grapefruit, even like grapefruit rind. Oh, okay, I just got the light just right. There is a fair amount of bubble streaming up through it, so it does have a fair amount of carbonation to it. So here's what I'm going to say about this beer. It's fairly old school in its profile at this point. again, don't know. I'm amazed I'm even saying this, because 6 weeks old, should still be considered fresh. But at this point, I don't know if this beer has lost some of its edge, because it looks just like a New England. Doesn't aroma or taste wise, it doesn't really fall into the New England style. I'm trying to think of some of the really old school hop bombs, or what we used to call hop bombs, like some of the green flashes and those things. It really is in that with the strong, just bitter IBUs for IBU's sake. We got 100 IBUs in this beer. I think I'm getting a lot of that in this beer. Would I drink it again? Probably not. Flavor wise, it's fine, but the really strong bitter like that is kind of a thing that's come and gone. I'm not as attracted to it as I used to be. But other than that, you may like it. If you've had it, tell me what you think. Till next time, keep drinking.